Dear students, today we will see divisibility test of numbers from 1 to 50. What is divisibility test? These rules let to test if one number is divisible by another without having to do too much calculations. A divisibility rule is a shorthand way of determining whether a given integer is divisible by a fixed divisor without performing the division, usually by examining its digits. That is, if you are taking any number and want to check whether it is divisible by a simple number, without doing much calculations, we can find the answer using some easy methods, either by examining the digits or by doing some simple calculations. That is the method which we are calling as divisibility test. First we will see divisibility test of numbers 1 to 5. So considering 1 as a divisor, we know that all the numbers, all the natural numbers or all the integers are divisible by 1, or 1 we can also call as universal divisor. Whatever one number we are taking, we know that we can divide that number with 1. Now considering 2, we can divide all in even numbers using 2. Even numbers means numbers which ends with 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. So either it is a 4-digit number or 5-digit number or 10-digit number maybe. We can just examine the last digit. If whether it is an even number, then that whole number is divisible by 2. So here some examples are given. 4327. The last number is 7. Since 7 is an odd number, that whole number is odd. So it is not possible to divide by 2. But the next number ends with 8. That number we can divide with 2. 128 we can divide with 2. 129 not possible. Next, moving on to 3. To check divisibility test for 3, what we do is we'll add all the digits. If we are finding the sum of all the digits, if it is coming as a 3 multiple, then that number is divisible by 3. Or else we can do one more method, that is repeatedly adding. We'll add the digits repeatedly till it comes a single digit. Then that digit should be either 3, 6 or 9. Then the given number is divisible by 3. Here two examples are given. 86,541. By adding the digits, we'll get 8 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 1 equal to 24. 24 is a 3 multiple, or else if you are getting a confusion, you can add the number again. 2 plus 4 will get 6. 6, if it comes either 3, 6 or 9, I have told you it is divisible by 3. So here 86,541 is divisible by 3. Moving on to 7,694. Adding the digits 7 plus 6 plus 9 plus 4 will get 26. But we know that 26 is not a 3 multiple. So the given number is not possible to divide by 3. If we are getting a confusion with 26, we can add it again till it comes a single digit. So 2 plus 6 will get 8. 8 is not possible, so that number is not divisible by 3. Next, moving on to divisibility test of 4. While considering 4 as a divisor, what we do is we will check the last 2 digits of given number. If that last 2 digit number is a 4 multiple, then the given number is divisible by 4. Otherwise, the given number is not divisible by 4. Here 20,245 is given. The last 2 digit is 45. But we know that 45 is not a 4 multiple. So the given number is not divisible by 4. But the next number, 3024. 24 is the last 2 digit. 24 is divisible by 4. So 3024 is also divisible by 4. Considering the divisibility test of 5, it is easy to remember. The last digit should be either 0 or 5. So considering the two examples given, 8675 is divisible by 5 because its n number is 5. It should be either 5 or 0. Next we'll see divisibility test of numbers 6 to 10. So considering 6 as the divisor, if the given number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then that number is divisible by 6 also. Since 2 and 3 are co-prime factors of 6. If both the numbers are divisible by 2 and 3, then the given number is divisible by 6 also. So here two numbers are given, 6,426. 6,426, then place is 6, which is an even number, so it is divisible by 2. Adding the digits, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 2, 12, 12 plus 6, 18, 18 is 1 plus 8 and 9. So it is divisible by 3 also. Since the number is divisible by both 2 and 3, the given number is divisible by 6 also. Here 2, 4, 6, 7, 7 is not an even number, so the given number is not an even number, so it is not divisible by 2. So no need to check about 3. The number is not divisible by, the number is not divisible by 6. Only if it is divisible by both 2 and 3, then only it will be divisible by 6. Now divisor as 7. Divisibility test of 7 is a little bit expanded one, or I think it's better to explain it at the end. The method is like this: the remaining number minus 2 into last digit, whatever number is given, take the last digit and multiply it, or twice the last digit that you need to subtract from the balance numbers, so that if you get the answer as a 7 multiple, then that number is divisible by 7, otherwise not. I'll explain you at the end. Next 8. 8 is almost similar to divisibility test of 4. Here we'll consider the last 3 digits. If the last 3 digits is divisible by 8, 848, it's divisible by 8. So the given number, whole number is divisible by 8. Or else the last 3, if the last 3 digits are zeros, then also that number is divisible by 8. Next, divisibility test of 9. 9 as similar to 3. Sum of the digits should be either 9 or a 9 multiple. Add all the digits, it should either be 9 or it should be a 9 multiple. So here 72360 is given. 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus 3, 12 plus 6, 18. So 18, sum of the digits is 18. 18 is a 9 multiple, or 8 plus 1, 9. If you add repeatedly, you should get 9. The other number, it is not a 9 multiple. Next, divisibility test of 10. 10 is also easy, as like 5. Here only if the last digit is 0, then only the number is divisible by 10. Always check the last digit. If it is 0, then the given number is divisible by 10. Now we'll see divisibility test of numbers 11 to 15. For 11, difference between sum of alternate digits. Sum of alternate digits means we need to add the alternate digits separately, and we'll get two answers. Subtract both the answers from bigger to smaller. Difference of that two answers should be either 0 or a 11 multiple. Here a 4-digit number is given, so alternate numbers means 1 and this 4, and here 4 and this one. That are the alternate numbers, that is numbers in odd places and even places. So add both. So here 4 plus 1, 5. Here also 4 plus 1, 5. 5 minus 5. Subtract that two answers. So 5 minus 5 equal to 0, or it should be an 11 multiple. So here first number is divisible by 11, and the next number is not divisible by 11. 6 plus 4 is 10. 5 plus 7 is 12. 12 minus 10. is 2. It's not an 11 multiple, so the given number is not divisible by 11. 11 also I'll explain you once again in the following pages. Next, 12. 12, if the given number is divisible by both 3 and 4, then that number is also divisible by 12. So given numbers, check whether it is divisible by both 3 and 4. So here 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 10. 10 is not a 3 multiple. So that number is not divisible by 3, so it won't be divisible by 12 also. It should be divisible both by 3 and 4. Next, 6024. Adding it, we will get 6 plus 2, 8, 8 plus 4, 12. 12 is a 3 multiple. Same way, last 2 digits, 24. 24 is a 4 multiple. So the 6024 is divisible by both 3 and 4. So that number is also divisible by 12. For 13 is somewhat similar to 7. 13 also I think it's better to explain in the following pages. The rule is like this: remaining number plus 4 into last digit. The answer should be a 3 multiple. That is, take the last digit of given number, multiply it with 4. That answer and the remaining number, that is the numbers except last number. Add both the numbers. If we are getting a 13 multiple, then the given number is also a 13 multiple. 14, if the given number is divisible by both 2 and 7, that is the number should be an even number and it should be divisible by 7. So that number is also divisible by 14. For 15, if the given number is divisible by 3 and 5, the number should be divisible by 3 and 5. Now we'll see divisibility test of 7 in detail. So the divisibility test of 7 is like this: subtract twice the last digit from the remaining digits. Repeat the step till 2-digit number comes. If the 2-digit number so formed is divisible by 7, then the given number is also divisible by 7. We'll see one example. 568. 560, double of last digit will be 2 into 8, that is equal to 16. Subtract that 16 from 56, that is 56 minus 16, we will get 40, which is not a 7 multiple. We know that 40 is not a 7 multiple. So the given number is also not divisible by 7. We will see one more example, that is 2856. Here the last digit is 6. So double of last digit is 2 into 6, 12. Subtract 12 from the remaining number. 285 minus 12 equal to 273. But we don't know whether 273 is a 7 multiple. So we will repeat the steps once again. So double of the last digit is 2 into 3, that is 6. Double of 3 is 6. Now subtract 6 from 27. 27 minus 6 will get 21. 21, we know that it is a 7 multiple. So the given number, that is 2856, is also divisible by 7. Next we'll see divisibility test of 11 in detail. So considering divisibility test of 11, we need to subtract sum of the digits in odd and even places, that is the alternate digits. Add the alternate digits and subtract it. If the number so formed is divisible by 11 or it's a 0, then the given number is also divisible by 11. Here we will see one example. Here a number 2846767. A 7-digit number is given. So the odd places means the number which is stays in the odd. If we are taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 places, 1, 3, 5, 7th places are considered as odd places, and 2, 4, 6 places are considered as even places. So add the digits in the odd places, that is 2 plus 4 plus 7 plus 7, and add the even places, 8 plus 6 plus 6. So here we will get if we add the odd digits, sum of digits in odd place will be 2 plus 4 plus 7 plus 7 equal to 20, and sum of the digits in the even place is 8 plus 6 is 20. So now we got two answers. Subtract both the answers or find the difference of that. So 20 minus 20 is 0. So if we get 0, then that number is divisible by 11. It should be either 0 or a 11 multiple. Sometimes we'll get here a 11 multiple, then also the given number is divisible by 11. Well, one more example, 8172. Sum of odd places will be 8 plus 7 15. Sum of even places will be 1 plus 2 3. Subtract or difference of both will be 15 minus 3 12. 12 is not 11 multiple, so given number is not divisible by 11. We'll see one more method for divisibility test of 11. I feel this is a little more easier method. Here the method is like this. Subtract the last digit from the remaining digits. Repeat the step till 2-digit number comes, and if that number which comes is divisible by 11 or it is 11 multiple, then the given number is also divisible by 11. We'll see the examples. 568. Here the last number is 8, so subtract 8 from balance number, that is 56 minus 8, which is 48, which is not an 11 multiple. So 568 is not divisible by 11. 2816, last digit is 6, so 281 minus 6 will get 275, but we don't know whether 275 is divisible by 11, so we'll repeat the step once again, that is last digit is 5, so 27 minus 5 will get 22, which is a 11 multiple. So 2816 is divisible by 11. Now let's see divisibility test of 13. For checking divisibility test of 13, add 4 times the last digit with the remaining digits. If the numbers of formed is divisible by 13, then the given number is also divisible by 13. So here, since we are not thorough with the multiplication table of 13, I'll give you the multiplication table of 13 on one side. So we'll just go through the example. The first number is 568. So 568, we'll take the last digits 8. So 4 times the last digit plus the remaining number. So 56 plus 4 times 8. So 56 plus 32, which is 88. 88 is not a 13 multiple. So 568 is not a 13 multiple. Now we'll take one more number, 1014. So 101 plus 4 into 4. 4 times the last number. So 4 into 4, 16. 101 plus 16, 117. 117 is a 13 multiple, but if we have a confusion, if 3-digit comes, then we can repeat the same steps once again, or 3-digit, or might be sometimes 4-digit comes, then we can repeat the same steps. So 117 will become 11 plus 4 into 7. 4 into 7 is 28. 28 plus 11 will get 39. 39 is surely a 13 multiple. So 1014 is a 13 multiple. Thank you for watching.